The New Zealand rowing team chose to watch it on television. With racing only 2 days away, the 140-kilometre trip south to the stadium would interrupt training.
And it may look like the land rush, which is going to begin right through the outline of this country. From the west this time, the Saints.
Because of the way the stadium's laid out, they're settling the east from the west.
Listen. The runners, New Zealand, Jim.
Yes, look at the lady in the wheelchair very closely, because she is an athlete on the New Zealand team, Neroli Fairhall. There's John Walker, turned and rolled for great American cast. Look, so they've come to settle the west.
They were no longer alone at the lake. Crews that till now had been training inland homed in on Casitas. They too were determined to put their stamp on the place. The atmosphere within the athletes' area was one of friendly weariness. Opponents who for so long had been anonymous now became neighbours. In the front line or on the periphery, everyone was watching everyone else. The New Zealanders' earlier fears that too few entries would rule out any chance of a heat had been allayed. The place was full to overflowing. With 7 starters confirmed in the 8s, they were now assured of a test in real competition before the final. Not that many there believed they needed it. As world champions, they were clearly the favourites, and they had already established a commanding presence at the venue. They intended to keep it that way with a calculated show of bravado.
I don't know if they went out in black this morning. We sort of set up we thought the Canadians may have been here this morning and we had them all ready to go, but if the Canadians were here, who was going to be first on the water? But guys in black, they were going to have the black long sleeves on with New Zealand down the side, so everybody knew who was going out on the water. All the New Zealand chiefs.
Okay, let's put in, hold it down, push off now.
I saw quite a lot of people having a look at them, and it just sort of focuses in on them a bit stronger than what they normally are. And I think they rode it off really well this morning. If I'd been watching, I'd have been put a bit of a concern in your mind if that's how good they're going to be when they go to racing. I think that's what we're looking to do.
I hope more people watch us all the time, because you got to watch the crew that's going to win, and hopefully that's us, or that's the direction we're certainly trying to head in.
By the morning of the heat, there was little doubt that they were physically in shape.
To decide on completely is the actual.
Now is the time for putting strategies to the test.
Whether it's a decided break right down to 36, or whether it's 2, and I think 2. It's up to you, but I think after the half minute, she's down to 2, and that'll be about 38, 39 probably. And then after the minute down 2 again. Otherwise, I think it's pretty straightforward as to what we've been doing, the same as you've been looking to do the whole time, which is you move at you control thinking at the 500, which sets you up for that technique 500. All right, and it's really most important that you think technique all the way through there, and you're going with the crew, but you're working hard, but you're thinking technique. You're thinking leg drive and lean. 1,000 metres, and you've got the movement or the move that's on, and it's a decided break, and that's to be decisive, in which you're not going to suddenly hammer the shit out of the thing, but you're going to start to apply more power and apply more power effectively than even what you were doing it before, possibly. The whole thing started in '82 with the move on the Russians, who are not here obviously, and which meant the last part of the race was virtually taken care of. If it's not, well, you just have to pull something out, that's all. get yourself strong out of the start. You talked about relaxation and whatever, and then drive it out from that. I think you should be able to get a lead on the start. And once you got that lead, you just sort of sit with it.
Even though they were certain of a place in the final, the heat was not simply a test of strategies.
You know, the New Zealand trait is always to win, regardless. We have this little saying that if you practice coming second, you'll finish second all the time, and the idea is to go out there and win the heat. So I'm sure Harry will have been saying, particularly with Canada being so fast, and Great Britain, the best way to put the first nail in their coffin is to beat them today.
Canada, Great Britain, New Zealand, the group from France. The water is chopped up very slightly from this crosswind. It's going to feel like a headwind to the athletes. I don't expect the time will be extremely fast. The 1,250-meter mark, it is Canada, and they have almost a third of a length lead over second place Great Britain over lane 1. But right in the middle, just laying in wait, appears to be that crew from New Zealand. All right, now it's New Zealand making a move. And what a move they're making. It's incredibly. They've gone past Great Britain in 5, 6, 7 strokes. They've gone from 1 feet, 2 feet. There's no question about it. New Zealand is going after the leader, Canada.
2 feet at a time.
It's going to be dead even, New Zealand and Canada.
It took a lot there. About 3/4 of the length. Yeah, right.
New Zealand now leads Canada by 1/4 of a boat length, but Great Britain remains just a half a length behind New Zealand, the current leader. But Canada is not falling back. It's still just a 1/4 of a length. There they go. Now New Zealand's in their final sprint. It's just barely a length lead at this point. Canada in second place, a full length lead over Great Britain in third place, and a half a length of open water over France in fourth place. It appears the unofficial winner will be New Zealand. Second will be Canada, lane 3.
Not given to outbreaks of ecstasy, Story and Mann were nonetheless more than satisfied.
Yep. It's a good one, eh?
By contrast, the crew were beside themselves. From the bow, Nigel Atherfold couldn't believe how well the plan had worked.
39.
You don't really want to be more than 2/3 of a length behind. And it must have been getting pretty close to that. I'm just sitting waiting for the 1,000, and he called it moving, and within about the first 5 strokes, we bloody shot straight back up to him. Bloody good.
Looked great on the telly because it was 2 feet at a time.
Yeah, it was amazing. Because I don't know how they were feeling, but when we took off.
Well, how fast did we go?
We went faster.
5:48, they went 5:50.